Hey guys, I want to remind you guys about the huge giveaway I'm doing with World of Clash. To enter, subscribe, then click the first link in the description where you can enter yourself. Make sure to come back every day for the daily bonus entry. Like this video for good luck, and let's get right into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Past Amazing, and today we're going to be talking about 8 types of Clash of Clans players. So we as players of the game will probably fall into at least one of these categories, if not more than one, and these aren't all necessarily bad things, like they're not bad things to be, but they're just types of players, and we're just going to be discussing that in this video. Now right before I get into it though, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not already for the latest Clash of Clans updates, news, announcements, and strategy. And once you subscribe, comment down below saying that you subscribed, and I will probably reply to you. And I've actually been subscribing to a few of you guys and commenting on your videos and doing all that amazing stuff. So if you want that to happen to you, just going to make sure to do those things. Now, without further ado, let's go and get right into this list, starting off with number 1, the guy who plays at school. So if you do have a job and go to work, then you can replace school with work, but pretty much this is the guy that brings his device everywhere. Like, he doesn't just play Clash of Clans at home. He brings his phone or sometimes even his iPad. Like, I've seen some people who do that. They carry their iPad everywhere, even to school, even to work, and they just start playing Clash of Clans. You're supposed to be having an education, you're supposed to be learning, but these guys are in the back of the classroom just playing Clash of Clans, and you're like sitting right next to them. You look over their shoulder, you see them like in the middle of a war attack or something, and they're always doing like farming raids and all that stuff. So obviously this guy is pretty addicted to the game if he's always playing Clash of Clans even at school or work. And the funny part comes when the teacher slash the boss doesn't even notice this guy playing. Like, that is just so funny to me when the teacher like looks directly at that person, yet the teacher for some reason just does not notice, or maybe she just doesn't care or something. But yeah, this is gonna be that guy who plays at work slash school. Okay, number 2 is the guy who quits and comes back lots of times. So what I mean by that is this guy is always on and off. Like, he never commits to the game. So he's like playing for 3 weeks, and then after that he says he quits, and then like a month later he comes back to the game, he starts playing again. A week later, he's out again. So this guy's always like hopping in and out of the game, and you can never really tell when this guy's playing. So I actually know someone who started playing the game maybe like 2 years ago, and he quit like a month later, which is fine with me, I don't really care. But then he like comes back another month later and he quits again. He keeps coming back and then quitting again. So I'm so confused, like, is this guy playing the game or not? I don't even know at this point. I have to literally ask him. This guy's also the guy that just bandwagons, like whatever game everyone is playing, he just starts playing. If everyone at his school is playing Clash of Clans, he starts playing Clash of Clans. If everyone moves on to Clash Royale, he starts playing Clash Royale. Like, he never really gets committed to a certain game, which is unfortunate, but that's the reality with some people. Okay, number 3 is the casual player. So this is probably someone that we all know. This is basically the guy that doesn't really take the game too seriously. He knows Clash of Clans is just a game. He doesn't want to spend too much time on it. So basically this is the guy that just logs in maybe once or twice per day, collects his collectors, maybe does a few attacks per day, but it's all just for fun. Maybe he's trying out like a new strategy or something. Maybe he's just goofing off in multiplayer, but for the most part he's just logging in like once per day, checking his account, and that's it. This is going to be the casual player, and a lot of players do fall into this category, especially people who maybe have other things to do. Maybe they have a busy job, or they have a lot of work to do, then maybe they don't have that much time to play Clash of Clans, so they just see it as more of a casual recreation rather than say something that they have to do every day or they have to commit to every single day. Okay, number 4 is the guy who only does war. I also know a few people that do this, and basically these guys just play the game, not for farming, not for pushing, not for anything except war. These guys love war, they're committed to the game, they love the game because there are clan wars. Like, these guys would probably be long gone if clan wars never existed. These people are the guys that never farm or never push or do anything like that. They just log in, do their 2 war attacks, maybe they chat, maybe they donate, but that's it. Like, their whole entire game is focused around war. They max out their base or gem up their base, and then that's it. Like, they don't upgrade to the next town hall level because they don't want to do all that farming over again. They want to stay at this town hall level that they're at and just do war. It's fun for them and it's great, and I definitely would see where that's coming from. Alright, so number 5 is the Gemmer. Now this guy is basically the guy that always has gems. He always buys gems, gemming up his base, gemming up his troops, doing all that stuff. He's always the guy who donates to you because he always gems up his troops for donations. He's always the guy that uses the donate now button, surprisingly, even though it takes way more gems to donate using that donate now button than it takes to just gem up troops. But he's willing to do it. He always has gems. He's always the guy who like attacks in the last 30 minutes of war. Everyone's worried that he won't have enough time to train up his troops, but he's like, you know what, I got it. I'm just gonna go buy $100 worth of gems and we're all set. This guy obviously has a lot of money in his pocket to be able to spend this much on a game. There's various reasons why he may be a gemmer, but yeah, this guy's gonna be that guy who always gems up his stuff. Number 6 is the guy who thinks he's good. Now this is probably one of those like annoying types of people that no one really likes, but this guy is like hyping himself up so much. He's like, hey, I'm the best player in Clash of Clans, or like, I'm the best guy in this whole clan. And then you like look at his base or you look at his attacking skills and they're just honestly not that good. And you try to like break it to him, you try to say, hey, like this is where you could improve. You might want to do this next in your base, something like that. Just giving them like suggestions, giving them constructive criticism, but they're not taking it because they think they're so good. They don't think they need your help or anyone's help at all in the game. And honestly, these people are just a pain to deal with, especially if they're in your clan. You're trying to make them better, right? Most people would accept the suggestions, but this guy is refusing to accept suggestions. Instead, he's going off on his own little path, hyping himself up so much, and yeah, this is pretty annoying. Number 7 is the guy who has a ton of accounts. We all know that one player in the clan who just has a ton of accounts, and that would probably be me in my clan. I have, I think, 8 accounts. I don't even keep track anymore. I have a ton, but there's some people out there who have even more accounts than me, and I don't know how these people do it. I don't know how they manage so many accounts at once. Like for me, I know I have a lot of accounts, but I don't actually play on all of them. Like I do war attacks on them, but that's it. I don't actually farm any of my accounts anymore. I don't do the builder base on any of my accounts except my main account. I know this guy who had like 30 accounts and he's able to manage every single account. Every single account he's attacking in war. He's farming them up. He's doing all this stuff. And we all know that guy who does this. Either he like buys the accounts, or maybe he just has a lot of time on his hands to be able to farm up these accounts. Maybe he has friends that quit the game and they gave their accounts to him. For whatever reason, this guy has all the accounts. He's always contributing the most in war because obviously he has the most accounts. And another thing this guy does is always donates to himself. So you see a request like pop up in chat and you're about to donate to it, but within like seconds, it's already filled by this guy's other account because he's like donating to himself, all that stuff. So he's always switching in between accounts with his like 5 iPads. I have no idea how these guys do it, but that's going to be number 7. Alright, last one on this list, number 8 is the noob. Now, I'm not really going to get that much into this one. We all know what noobs are. Basically just people who really just don't know that much about the game. And it's nothing bad because they're probably just new players, but to be honest, they're just noobs at the game. Like putting your base in the corner because you don't know that the attacker can drop troops on the grass. That's common and that's fixable, but that's just a noob mistake. Also, the noobs who like don't know how to funnel or do all this stuff, they just don't know that much about game mechanics, and that's okay. One day they'll learn and they'll grow out of this type of person. So yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. Those were 8 types of Clash of Clans players. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up down below. Smash that like button. And as always, subscribe for more Clash of Clans content. I do post daily Clash of Clans videos for your enjoyment, plus the latest Clash of Clans updates, news, announcements, and strategy. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.